Hello, welcome to EasyLearn 360. Today's topic is about cell junctions. This belongs to the chapter tissues. The tissues, what are tissues, the different types of tissues. I have already introduced you to these topics in the first video. But now we are going to study about cell junctions. As you all know, the cells, the group of cells that usually have a common origin in embryo and function together to carry out specialized activities are called tissues. But how these cells are held together? As you all know, in your skin, when you apply wear and tear to your skin or apply pressure to your skin cells are not torn apart easily. Also cardiac muscle cells, these cells, actually cardiac muscles, are pumping blood with a greater force so that the blood is reaching to the tip of the toes. Okay, but these cardiac muscles, even with that higher force, they are not easily torn apart. Why? Because these cells are held together by a special cell junction. So that is why they are having that strength to resist that pressure. So this is what we are going to study in cell junctions. So depending upon the position and the function of that particular tissue, the cell junctions vary. So let's see what are the different types of cell junctions. They are tight, adherents, desmosomes, hemidesmosomes, and gap junctions. So let me introduce you to the concept of cell junctions before going to the definition and all. You know, consider these has two cells which are going to be held together. So the outer lining, that is called plasma membrane, and the space between the cells is called intercellular space. And the proteins which are responsible for this cell junctions, or the proteins which are helping the cells to get glued to each other, they are called the transmembrane proteins. These are found on the plasma membrane. And the cytoskeleton structures which are helping these to bind to each other, that is um cytoskeleton. It may be microfilaments or it may be intermediate filaments depending upon the type of cell junction. So this basic thing we have to know, because when these two things change, the type of cell junctions also differ. So the cytoskeleton, it may be a microfilament or an intermediate filament, and this transmembrane proteins which is found in the outer plasma membrane, which is helping these cells to get glued to each other. Okay, so next we can see the different types of cell junctions in details. Due to the copyright issues, I cannot use the diagrams from the internet, so I have tried to draw these pictures in my OneNote application. So the definition of cell junction is like this. Cell junctions are contact points between plasma membrane of tissue cells. So these are different types of cells which are combined together to form a tissue, and these are the nuclei. And these cells, these are attached to each other as in a tight manner. So these contact point, this is called cell junction. And another contact point is the cell and this basement membrane. So this is another type of cell junctions. So depending upon the position, the function, these cell junctions differ. Sometimes the cell junctions may be very tight. Sometimes these cells may need to communicate to each other, so they not be that tight as this type of tissue shown here. Sometimes these cells has to be very strongly connected to the basement membrane, such as in cardiac muscle cells. So all the cell junctions, the contact points, differ according to the function of the tissues. First type of junctions are tight junctions. They consist of web-like strands of transmembrane proteins to seal off passageways between adjacent cells. Example, cells of epithelial tissue that line the stomach, intestines, and urinary bladder. They inhibit the passage of substances between cells and prevent the contents of these organs from leaking into the blood or surrounding cells. So, in order to achieve this function, the cells has to be held very tightly. So, as I have already told, the membrane proteins that are present on the outer membrane, plasma membrane. So, these membrane proteins called transmembrane proteins of adjacent cells, they bind these two cells very tightly as shown in this figure. You can see the intercellular spaces is very low, is very small. That is, the cells are very tightly bound so that nothing can escape from these two different types of cells. So this is called tight junctions. The next type of junction is called adherence junction. As you all know, adherence means to stick to each other. For example, in intestine, so through the small intestine, the food will move through the digested food. They will move through the small intestine. So it is moving by a movement of peristalsis. So during these peristaltic movement, the cells or the epithelial lining of that small intestine, it should not get separated. That means it has to be sticking to each other, but also they have to facilitate movement. So they have to facilitate movement as well as they have to resist the pressure. So in that type of junctions, they need to stick to each other. At the same time, they have to help the cells to move. So imagine these are the two cells in the intestinal lining. So these are sticking together with the help of plaque. Plaque is a dense layer of proteins on the inside of the plasma membrane. So these plaque will help to attach to the microfilaments, that is a cytoskeleton structure, and to the membrane proteins. Membrane proteins are found on the plasma membrane. So this plaque, which is inside the plasma membrane, will help to stick to the microfilaments and to the transmembrane proteins of the adjacent cells, so that the cells will be strongly sticking to each other. At the same time, they will facilitate movement also. And these microfilaments, they will form extensive zones called adhesion belt like that we wear around our waist. So adherence junctions often form extensive zones called adhesion belts. Adherence junctions help epithelial surface resist separation during various contractile activities, like as when food moves through intestines. And these transmembrane proteins are called glycoproteins or cadherins. These are glycoproteins, and it is also called cadherins. Please note that in this adherence junctions, the cytoskeletal structure is the microfilament, which is made up of actin, and the transmembrane protein which is helping in this adherence is glycoproteins or cadherins. This is the third type of cell junction, that is called desmosomes. Here also we have plaque on the plasma membrane, which is helping the microfilaments and the transmembrane proteins to stick to each other. Here also the transmembrane proteins, they are called cadherins. They are the same as that of adherence junction, but they are not attaching to the microfilaments, but they are attaching to the intermediate filament, which is made up of keratin. It is also a type of protein. So here it is similar to adherence junction. They have a plaque, they have transmembrane proteins cadherin, but unlike adherence junction, they are attaching to the intermediate filament or keratin. So these junctions are common among cells that make up epidermis and among cardiac muscle cells in the heart. Desmosomes prevent epidermal cells from separating under tension and cardiac muscle cells from pulling apart during contraction. As you all know, the skin epidermis and is always prone for wear and tear. So the cells has to be the attachment has to be very strong in order to prevent itself from separating, and also the cardiac muscles. So please remember that desmosomes are the cell junctions under in epidermal cells and also cardiac muscle cells. The next type of cell junction is hemidesmosomes. Now you can see that these cells, so far we have seen the cell junctions which is helping the cells to get attached to each other. But now we are going to see a cell junction which is helping the cell to attach to the basement membrane, So this is a basement membrane, and this is one cell which is trying to get stick to the basement membrane. So here also there is plaque which is helping to transmembrane proteins to get stick to each other, so stick to the basement membrane. So they resemble desmosomes, but they do not link adjacent cells. And the transmembrane proteins are integrin. Integrins are the transmembrane proteins found in hemidesmosomes. And the Intermediate filaments is a cytoskeleton structure here in the hemidesmosomes also. On the outside of plasma membrane, hemidesmosomes attach to protein laminin. Hemidesmosomes anchor cells not to each other but to the basement membrane. And the fifth type of junction is the gap junction. So, as the name suggests, you might know even the cells need communication among each other, such as for nerve cells and muscle cells. These cells has to communicate to each other very fast because the action potentials which is developed in the muscle cells or the nerve cells, they have to be conducted very fast and they have to reach the higher centers like brain and spinal cord, and the brain and spinal cord, they have to give back the orders to the muscles, glands and effectors. So this communication among the cells has to be very rapid. So in that type of cells, we have gap junctions which facilitate communication or facilitate transfer of ions from one cell to other. So at gap junctions, membrane proteins called connexins form tiny fluid filled tunnels called connexons that connect neighboring cells, and these always allow cells to communicate with one another, and these are found in nerves or muscle cells so that it will enable them to spread these impulses rapidly among the cells. So these are the five different types of cell junctions. So I hope you understood the different types of cell junctions. Only difference is between the cytoskeleton structure and the transmembrane proteins, which is helping these cells to get anchored to each other or getting the cells anchored to the basement membrane. So these are the five different types of cell junctions. Please go through these review questions and the answers are given in the next slide. These are answers to the review questions. If you like this video, please like, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Please do comment, and your suggestions are very valuable so that I can improve. Thank you.